Hello everyone, I'm Roman Scher, and this is my AV project. You may be wondering, Roman, what is your AV project? Well, my AV project is simple. I'm delving into the reasons why people box, and I'm doing this by documenting a regular Monday night at Six Sluggers Boxing. Now you may be wondering, Roman, why are you doing this on a regular Monday night at Six Sluggers Boxing? Well,
because it's a sparring day.
now, with that out of the way, come inside, and I'll show you. Now, before we get into all the exciting stuff like the sparring and like the interviews and stuff, we gotta go through something first. And that's called Bad Class. Bad Class with Coach Kev. Hello, could you please state your name and what do you do?
My name is Coach Kev. I'm one of the head coaches at Slick Slugs Boxing, numero uno. Yeah, what's up?
What made you want to get into boxing?
Well, I used to box when I was pretty young by myself. And what made me decided to be a coach is because I never had a coach myself when I went in my amateur career. So I put my heart and my dedication to my craft right now. As you see, I love my students. I love my gym. And it's just God gave me this gift, and I want to share it with the world. That's basically it.
Nice. So, if someone came up to you and said, I'm thinking about getting into boxing, but I'm not sure, what would you tell them?
I said, give it a try. Listen, what's stopping you? It's stopping because you're scared. You can be scared with anything in life, but as long as you give it a try, you might not know. Conquer that fear, and you might like it.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Hello, could you please state your name and what you do?
My name is Miko, and I am an amateur boxer here at Slick Suckers Boxing.
Nice. So, what made you want to get into boxing?
Yeah, so how I got into boxing at first was I just wanted to get in shape and also learn self-defense. So those were the reasons.
Gotcha. So, if someone like your friend came up to you and said, "I'm thinking about getting into boxing, but I'm not sure," what would you tell them?
Just give it a try, man. Yeah, just give it a try. It's not for everyone, but if you're just able to give it a try, it'll change your life, man. That's what it did for me. So.
All right, then. Thanks, man.
Ooh, hop in that motherfucking phone, and that motherfucker be wrong. Ooh, big gun, big yeah, Sean.
Could you please state your name and what you do?
Islam, and I'm just a fighter.
Got it. All right. So, what made you want to start boxing? How'd you get into it?
Honestly, I was going through like a stressful time a little bit in my life, and then I just looked into boxing one day. I passed this gym, and I said, you know what? Let me just walk in and just start boxing, and then I started boxing.
So, if one of your family members or one of your friends came up to you and said, "I'm thinking about doing boxing, but I'm not entirely sure," what would you say to them?
I will tell them to rethink their mind and be 100% sure to get into boxing because it reflects on life, and whatever you go through in life is the same thing.
Hi. Could you please state your name and what do you do?
Hi, I'm Ravina. I am a doctor of nursing. That is what I do.
Nice.
I work in the emergency room.
All right. So, what made you want to start getting into boxing?
I got into boxing because I needed a healthy outlet for my stress, which I have a lot of.
Okay. So, and if your friend randomly came up to you and said, "I'm thinking about getting into boxing, but I don't know," what would you say to them?
I would say do it. It's the best workout. You meet a lot of nice people. You learn a lot. You learn your self-defense. It's a healthy way to get your stress out. And it's all fun and games at the end of the day. At least here it is.
Thank you so much. Hi. Could you please state your name and what you do?
Coach Nick, owner of Slick Sluggers Boxing.
Nice. So what made you want to start boxing? What got you into it?
So I was originally a hockey player. I got thrown out of hockey for fighting, and I figured I would take up combat sports. And I was a lifelong boxing fan. And I finally got a chance to do it, and I fell in love with it.
Awesome. So if like your friend or your family member came up to you and said, "I'm thinking about getting into boxing, and but I'm not really sure," what would you say to them?
Yeah, I mean it's great for all different kind of purposes. Number one, I think it's really important to know how to defend yourself. learning proper form and technique, making sure that you have skills and strategies, especially as a man. If I'm ever out with a loved one, friends, family, whatever it is, I want to make sure that nothing bad's going to happen on my watch, or at least I'm going to be the first person that steps up to do something about it. Secondly, living a healthy lifestyle, being in good shape helps you with your confidence, helps you with your overall health. So that's really important. And it's just something that's really fun to do. It's really good to relieve your stress anytime you deal with any kind of stress, anxiety, issues you have going on. Just my favorite workout is to be able to come down and just throw some punches, and just feels amazing. So for anybody that's thinking about doing some boxing training, getting in shape, learning self-defense, doing a fun activity, being around great and amazing people in the gym that are looking to push themselves to the next level, I mean, Six Lovers Boxing is definitely the place to be.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah. Boom.
So what did I learn today at the gym? Well, the reasons why people box differ. From wanting to be healthy, from just wanting to fight, or just because that you had a fascination with it. Either way, we learned some pretty interesting stuff, and thank you all for watching my AV project, and I hope you enjoyed.